believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
You are reminded to stand behind the yellow line.
Welcome Chattanooga FC fans to Pregame Chat. We're counting down to kickoff. Today, we've got all the latest team news, key player insights, and your starting 11. Plus, we'll break down the tactics that could make the difference on the pitch in this one. Stay with us as we get you ready for game time. This is Pregame Chat, your ultimate pregame destination for everything Chattanooga FC. Here's your host, Gabriel Schrei.
On a dark, threatening-looking sky afternoon, it is Pro Side Soccer live from the Scenic City. We are hoping it stays dry but humid here as we showdown between Inter Miami Club de Football and Chattanooga Football Club in MLSNP action. I'm Gabriel Schrei, and welcome inside of the stadium. We're thrilled to have you here along for the ride for what promises to be a barn burner between these two sides. As we get started, Chattanooga FC aiming to kick off a three-match home slate. They returned to form with a win today against Miami CF2 inside of Fort Finley. They had a hard-earned point last Sunday in a 3-3 draw at Philadelphia Union 2. Chris Nugent's side battled from behind to tie things up, but Philly Union ultimately came out ahead 6-5 in a shootout for the extra point. Saturday is the third meeting between Chattanooga and Miami this season. CFC opened their 2025 campaign in the Sunshine State. That was a 2-1 win way back on March 7th, followed by a 3-3 draw on June 7th that saw Chattanooga come out on top 5-4 in the shootout for the extra point. Before we go on, I've got a few things I'd like you to check in with around the league. First, we're going to spy on Apple TV and MLS Next Pro. These were the selections for goal of match week 17 from MLS NP.
Murray trying to cut one forward. Musu gets it onto his left foot. What an effort to put New York in front. It breaks kindly for him. Just one touch out of his feet, and there's no stopping that one.
Labali to Suicic. Suicic fires! That one was scorching!
In that first half, didn't allow either team to really settle into things. As now North Texas back underway. They'll whip this one forward. Cross falling through in front. Sarver! Quickly off the free kick, whipped ahead by North Texas. Sam Sarver streaking down that outside, left alone at the penalty spot. Was flicking that boot out and catching Kane Rizvanovic sleeping. Stays in on that near touchline. Now Cuevas on his leg! Just right tight on that near touchline. Finally guided across the area to Derek Cuevas, who does the rest.
Thieves stole our generator.
And those are your selections for match week 17 from around MLS Next Pro, from the front office of MLS Next Pro. That's not all the highlights I've got for you. This is the call from Jake Griffith's second half highlights between Philadelphia Union and Chattanooga.
And Sullivan's blocked. Now it's Naglestad. Turner, James. Philadelphia will keep on coming. This is Kevin Sullivan. Right into the path of Giovanni Sequeira. And Eldin Jakupovic makes a save. Vasquez fires this ball in. Davis on the flick. Mangarov takes a nice touch. Goes past LeBlanc. Robertson! Mangarov with the nice twirl allowed him to drive past LeBlanc. Robertson takes the touch to make things easy. Run made. Nice move. And there is the second goal for Philadelphia, matching the goal of the 15-year-old superstar. And Philly right back in it. Now Pariano receives it back from Benitez. Early ball in. Free! And just like that, as Pariano plays this ball in early, Kevin Sullivan, pesky at the doorstep. He punches it home, we expect. So this one far from over. Sullivan, a smooth ball towards Jakupovic. He enters the box. Jakupovic! Stopped by Eldin Jakupovic. And Eldin Jakupovic holding at his foot. And Soria hits the post. And Mendonça, the slow walk up, did not work. Pariano finishes the job. And Philadelphia, after going down by 2 goals in the second half, scores 2 late in the half. It was Pariano. Jakupovic going the wrong way.
And that was highlights from last time out between Chattanooga and Philadelphia. Before we get back to match coverage and get ready for kickoff, a short break. When we return, a quick look at the player profile of 2 of your team favorites. Don't go anywhere. ProSide Soccer will return from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Looking for a fun, exciting night out for your family? Look no further. We've got it. Chattanooga Football Club matches are the perfect family-friendly event. Enjoy the game, food trucks, and activities for kids of all ages. Make memories and support your local club. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for schedule and ticket information. From thrilling goals to community spirit, there's something for everyone. Chattanooga Football Club, where soccer and community come together.
Tate Robertson.
Hi, I'm Tate Robertson. I'm from Springfield, Ohio, and I play right back for Chattanooga Football Club. What brought me back to Chattanooga Football Club is I've been here previously in 21 and 22. My family loves the city. I love playing in front of these fans, and it was an easy choice to come back. I love the game of golf because I can play it with my teammates and usually win, and that's a good feeling. Played a lot in the summers, after college and days off in the season as well. So it's just a fun sport to play with your friends and hopefully be good at. My heroes and idols in the game would probably be Didier Drogba. He used to play for Chelsea Football Club a few years back. He's a forward. I played defense, so no correlation there, but I just love the way he played. Powerful, fast, scored a lot of goals for the club, and definitely a club icon. Drogba is the reason I'm a Chelsea supporter, yes. This is home.
Milo Garvagnan.
Hi, my name is Milo Garvagnan. I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I play left back, and I've been at CSC for 2 years. I got into fly fishing when I was 12 or 13. My dad taught me. I think my love of nature comes from growing up next to the Rocky Mountain range. Some of my heroes growing up as a kid would definitely be Lionel Messi, and then another one would be Marco Reus, just because I love his technique and his style. I think some misconceptions that people have about pro soccer players could be that a lot of them are arrogant because they're at the professional level. Ferris Bueller's Day Off is my favorite movie because it's just super simple and funny, and it really never goes out of style. This is home.
This is Chattanooga. One city, one club. 16 years ago, you built something real.
3-0 Chattanooga Football Club!
A club founded and owned by the people, rooted in the heart of Chattanooga.
Bicycle kick, he scores!
For the city, for the community, for us.
Chattanooga way out in front at home!
But everyone doesn't do it the Chattanooga way. We have roots, history, purpose. No matter what came at us, you stood up for CFC. Finley Stadium became a home. Chattanooga stood tall, decided we're always better together. Why try to divide a family? All are welcome here, but there's only one Chattanooga, and there's only one Chattanooga Football Club. This is where legends rise. This is where the real Chattanooga grows stronger. When they step onto our pitch, make them feel a city united under one crest. They say the sincerest form of flattery is imitation. So thank you for recognizing that what we have is something that you want. CFC was built, not bought.
Welcome inside of Finley Stadium into Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's pro side soccer action. It's MLS Next Pro Chattanooga Football Club playing host to Inter Miami Club de Football in what promises to be a thrilling showdown, and both of these clubs need some points. Miami's got 5 wins, 10 losses on the season, 2 draws. Chattanooga is 8-4-5. They've got 31 points, and they're still in the top 5 in MLS Next Pro, and obviously sitting very well in the Eastern Conference, but they would love to fortify their positioning and continue to push for that playoff spot after missing by just a fraction of a hair, the edge of a coin last season at the very last moment. Chattanooga needs this win at home to get back on track after a disappointing single point on the road against one of the better teams, if not the best in MLS Next Pro. I think the best in Philadelphia Union 2. Can they get it? We'll find out together. Glad you're with me. I'm Gabriel Schrei, and it's Pro Side Soccer on the radio. Kickoff is just seconds away between these two sides. I gave you the breakdown. Just, Chattanooga FC defender Tate Robertson leads the league in assists. Eldin Jakupovic, joint top of the league. He's done very well defensively in goal. He's been stingy for this side. Taking a look at our starting 11 for these two tonight. Chattanooga running the 4-3-3 with Jakupovic in goal. We'll have Fareed Sarsar, Nathan Kohler, Ethan Dudley, Milo Garvanyan, Callum Watson, Daniel Mangarov, Colin Thomas, Gavin Turner, Jalen James, and the veteran Marcus Naglestad rounding out the starting 11. I love to see that as a native Chattanoogan. And for the other side, a 5-3-2 for Inter Miami Club de Football. They'll start Matthias Martin in goal. Tyler Hall, Daniel Sumaya, Theo Vordenkamp, Cesar Ezequiel Abadi-Areda, Giovanni Farena Marchetti, Ricardo Montenegro, Alejandro Flores, Alexander Shaw, Daniel Pinter, and Mateo Saha Dulce. We are seconds away from kickoff between these two sides in Chattanooga. It's Inter Miami Club de Football 2 and Chattanooga Football Club showing off down on the AstroTurf at Fort Finley tonight. Chattanooga wearing their home sky blue kits under the gray skies with a massive turnout in the stands. On the road, Miami, they're black with pink accents. They look just like the A side from MLS. They will show down as Chattanooga will start this first half working from left to right, and Miami defending right will work from right to left. Kickoff about to start. Get ready, buckle your seatbelts. It's Pro Side Soccer, Chattanooga Football Club, Inter Miami CF2, MLSNP. A showdown starts right now. All here free and listen to live on the radio. I'm Gabriel Schrei, and we'll have it all for you. With the signal from our referee, we are underway as Chattanooga rolls that all the way back to Jakupovic. The veteran from Lokomotiv Russia and former LAFC keeper boots this all the way to the other end. Down in front of the area, rolls through. Miami chases it down to the corner. Chattanooga tries to trap them, and it's skied off in front of the supporters section. Chattanooga will throw in prime position early. I touched on it quite a bit during the pregame. Chattanooga suffered a rather disappointing draw on the road. Obviously, they got the result, but only 1 point. After scoring a pair in electric fashion, they just fell apart in the final moments. Long throw in from in front of the supporters section. Rolls through onto the penalty spot. Miami's in trouble, still trying to clear, and now booted away as it pinballed around in traffic dramatically. All the way through midfield, Chattanooga back to collect, and Kohler skeeters this one across the top of the turf to Jakupovic. He's going to air it out. Eldin wants it all, and a collision in front of the area. Chattanooga after it, right in front of the supporters section. It's off again, and again, Chattanooga will throw in. Watson the one to deliver. Jalen James alongside him, and James will be the one to throw in this time. Quickly to Thomas, gets it right back. Daniel Mangarov through to Jalen James. To the right side of the penalty arc, Naglestad is thrown to the turf. You must show a card. That almost looks like a pen. My goodness. He is on the penalty arc, thrown to the ground. What a spot for Chattanooga Football Club. We are in the second minute of play and scoreless. Chattanooga, they've got to capitalize right here. You've been handed basically a penalty. What a spot for this. Standing by with the ball, Naglestad and Mangarov on the right side of the penalty arc. Mangarov hammers this off of a four-man wall. It rolls back from the 18. Chattanooga sails it over the top. Watson to the back door. Bennett side over the top of the twine. It sails off. It remains scoreless in Chattanooga as he misfired down low. Put back underway by Marias. Chattanooga trying to steal it as Inter Miami works down the far touchline towards midfield. Being harassed. Chattanooga does get this down to the corner. Pass out front. Weak shot left side, easily covered. Playing very well early, number 61, Matthias Madden. This is his 10th start of the season. Really good ball handler. He's done extremely well both ways. Miami's still in trouble in their own area. Pinballed away by Chattanooga. Pass to the left side of the 18. Just out front of the area on the penalty arc. Chattanooga fighting with it. Looking, waiting for space. Walking it down the front of the box. Cleared away, but Chattanooga collects it again. Back towards the area. Over the left side of the penalty arc. Backdoor feed. Taken by Miami. Sent long to midfield. And now finally they've eliminated the danger momentarily. Inter Miami CF2 working their way through midfield. Long pass down the far touchline. Corner of the 18. Over the top. And it just sails. Jakupovic, a dangerous moment. Miami. Nice response after a ton of pressure. It's like a house of bricks falling down on these guys, and Mateo Saha stands in strong. 17th appearance this season, 14th start for Saha. Carries that all the way through midfield, puts a nice run on goal. Just a bit too much. Jakupovic was out of position. We're still scoreless. The 5th minute has just started in Chattanooga. Really important points on the line for these two sides. In the overall league table, Chattanooga is 5th at 8-4-5. That includes 31 league points. They trail Ventura, Philadelphia Union, RBNY, and St. Louis City. They're just ahead of Colorado, North Texas, and Huntsville. Ball is on the back third for Chattanooga. They've got it the back line. It's Kohler. He's going to flick this one down behind himself to Fareed Sarsar, who's just outside of the own area of Chattanooga. Now Jakupovic, the goalkeeper, onto the ball. Eldine walking his way out towards midfield. Hammers a long fade over the top. Can he stay on side? Chattanooga collects, but it's disrupted by Miami. Vacant space across the turf. Chattanooga's got it out front of the penalty arc. A howitzer off the crossbar. Inter Miami trying to take it back. An absolute missile shotgun blast is loose down in the corner. Trying to recollect, and Miami errantly sends this into the supporters section. And what a snag by the fan. Chattanooga will throw in, and it looks like that'll end up being a corner. And another prime scoring chance on this set piece for Chattanooga. Great look on the billboard here in the stadium of the young fans who look like they're having a blast. Chattanooga will throw in from in front of the supporters section. Out to the 6. Here's a shot directed away. Miami's endangered. Nodded forward by Gavin Turner, the DC United loaner. This one rolls down to the corner and it's off. Well played by Inter Miami. They'll control the ball momentarily. Lots of danger for Chattanooga. A couple of great chances in a row generated by this Scenic City side. Miami locks down and sits back on their haunches, parking the bus a bit. Thrown in Miami. They're in danger again already. Fareed Sarsar takes it away. Chattanooga, folks, they are bringing the house. We're just starting the 7th minute, and it's been all Chattanooga Football Club so far. Kohler, backside of the midfield circle. Nathan, long feed to the penalty arc. It's Naglestad who's being grabbed again by the kid. No call. He flicks this away to Jalen James, who's got it just outside of the wing. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Cuts to the inside. 2 defenders. Backdoor feed. Chattanooga. A howitzer knocked away. Loose out front. Miami fights this. They've got it onto the ball. Inter Miami CF2 to the penalty arc, and now Madden, the keeper, onto the football. Able to break up another scoring chance by Chattanooga. Down the touchline. Miami. Stolen by Chattanooga. Who else? It's the veteran. Loose. Chattanooga still with it. Efforts knocked away. Callum Watson playing keep away with big number 74 right there. Pim back across the midfield circle. Chattanooga playing pitch and catch. It's Kohler who's rolling as the center back. He's been so good this year. You know, he was a community club footballer. Prescott Cables, they're supporter owned. And Prescott Merseyside in the United Kingdom, they compete in the Northern Premier. He was great for the Prescott Cables. He's been really good for Chattanooga. Chattanooga, another run down the touchline, but nothing coming of that as it's sent off. What a great turnout in the supporters section tonight. What a great turnout of the academy kids. You love to see that. Chattanooga, a huge crowd in Tennessee. Miami on the road, hundreds of miles from southern Florida, and it's a bit chilly here as cloud cover has rolled over the top of Lookout Mountain. A bend will come from the far corner for Chattanooga. Another set piece late in our 8th minute. CFC 6-yard box loaded, body shuffling around down inside, and the referee says, hold on, not yet, I have a word and piece to say on this. He's satisfied. The shoving continues. Here's the delivery. Bent low into the 6, knocked away by Miami, rolled over the penalty arc. They're going to be able to clear. Collected. Chattanooga trailing carefully. Gavin Turner wants the intercept just beyond his reach and taken it midfield by Inter Miami. Rolled backwards. Ball played not once but twice. First it's Daniel Pinter, then he goes to Prescott Plambeck. Backwards to the center back on top of the ball. Floated down over the top of the turf. Miami didn't like the look. Return it backwards again. CF2 to the big guy. And from the right back spot, he's going to send it long. Chattanooga back to collect. Miami can't get to it in the wing. And late in the 9th minute, this one's sent off just beside the Chattanooga bench. Glad you're with us from Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's pro side soccer MLSNP action between these two sides. Chattanooga needs the points. They've got 31 on the table. Stole it away. Miami tried to send it through. It would have been a great play, but it didn't have a chance of finding its way through traffic. And Miami has been very, very physical with a key number of players. This is Thomas who goes to the ground, but I have to say they're really picking on the veteran from Kristiansand, Norway, Marcus Naglestad. Marcus is 33 years old, which is about 65 in soccer years, especially for MLSNP. That might be 80 in soccer years at MLSNP. He's been playing for a long time for this Chattanooga side. We'll see if he can stay with it in the face of a lot of physical pressure tonight. Sent long over the top for Chattanooga, looking down into the wing. They are with it. Fought through, grabbed at in the area, no call, and cleared off by Inter Miami. Giovanni Farina Marchetti makes the right call. He's originally from Ramos Mejia, Argentina. He started every match and played almost every minute this year for Inter Miami CF2. Gets to the ball and sends it off. So now we'll see another bend and potential set piece for Chattanooga's football club. This will come from the touchline just beyond the wing. Callum. Long delivery over the top of the 6-yard box. Chattanooga puts a header onto it, but it's too much. It's well placed. Good delivery down inside to Nathan Kohler. Kohler uses his physicality. It looks like there's a hand on his shoulder. He fights through it, and it's just not enough. Now, I've got to say, I'm a little concerned early with the lack of calls on the physicality. We're really, really early in this match. We're just minutes into it. We're actually midway through our 11th minute. It's scoreless, and lots of physicality, and Armin Beckin's letting it go. Here's the bend on another set piece for Chattanooga, all the way through the 6 as our goalkeeper goes to the turf. Hopefully he's all right. He went down hard. Looks like he is all right, and we're going to see another set piece for Chattanooga. Matthias Marin came up quickly after going down what looked like a big hit to the turf on his shoulder. Chattanooga will bend from the other side. Almost to a dozen minutes played between Miami and Chattanooga. Calling for the bend. CFC sends it to the back of the 6. Kohler nods it over the top. Too much, and it's caught by a young fan behind the twine, as we'll see goal kick for Matthias. CF2 will put us back underway. Tate Robertson scored his 5th goal of the season last time out for Chattanooga Football Club. Very quiet in midfield. In the forwards, we're seeing a lot of action from a veteran this time. Miami led by Coach Christian Ledesma. 7th season in the league for Miami. Hey, they played through midfield here. Hold that thought. And played very well on the back by who else? Nathan Kohler. Mr. Prescott Cables has been electric since coming to Chattanooga. What a wonderful play. A dozen minutes gone and scoreless between these two sides, and now our first set piece for Miami. Chattanooga back defensively in a shell inside of their own 6-yard box. The set piece will come from the close corner. Sent low 6. This one knocked away immediately. Regathered out front Miami. Long shot, loose in traffic. Chattanooga sweeps it out to the penalty arc. Still with it. Miami to the right, trying to buy some space. Chipped away by Jalen James. Rolls to midfield, and it's all the way to the center back. And Miami doesn't like what they see, so they're sending it to Matias. The keeper is standing 10 yards beyond the penalty arc and walking out to midfield. Rolled over the top of the turf to Ferreira Marchetti. Giovanni returns to the center back. Inter Miami Club de Football. Giovanni went forward momentarily. Miami rotates again. Alejandro Flores, the man from Spain, delivers to the center back. 14th minute rolling, scoreless. Deadlock between these two sides. MLSNP action from Chattanooga. Midfield, Miami struggles to collect Alejandro Flores again. Pursued by Callum Watson. He lost the ball. Watson forward. Chattanooga's got something. Thomas back to Watson. Long roll deep in the wing. Jalen James looking for Naglastan, who's down inside. The Norwegian parked on the penalty spot. Rolled to the edge of the wing. Thomas has it. Walking inside. Bent for Norway's man, and this one just wide. Good look down to the interior. Thought he had the connection. Great trip downfield for Chattanooga Football Club. And that was the cleanest opportunity they've put together so far, in my opinion. That looked really good. They were calm, they were cool, they were collected. Inter Miami looked at a position from the very first moment of that play to the very last moment. They're just inches away from scoring there. Miami will now try to clear out of their own backside in the 15th minute. And there's enough contact for a quick kick. Gavin Turner, the DC United loner, rolls this back to midfield. On the circle is Kohler. Takes a bold look with a pass deep down into the wing. Knotted inside by Chattanooga, and it rolls off over the end line. Goal kick coming for Matias. To the wing. Miami tried to move this downfield. It's stolen by Chattanooga. Jalen James for Gavin Turner. Intercept. Knocked away by Naglestad. Marcus sends it forward for the penalty arc, and looking for Turner. This is cleared well by Miami. This time they send it all the way over midfield. Great play by Ferreira Marchetti. It's exactly what you want to see out of that side. Chattanooga walking slowly out to midfield. Standing on the ball. Now they'll go back behind the midfield stripe. 16th minute about to become the 17th. Here is an aerial pass, long delivery, same day shipping from Amazon. Chattanooga 1-2-3 connections, floated to the back door, deep to the end line. James puts it up top, loose, it's over the top of the goal. That's about 6 inches from falling in front of the crossbars. There's two Chattanoogans. The keeper, Matias, is down there, and one defender, and Matias would have been hard pressed to keep that out if it had been in front of the crossbar. That's a great couple of passes and a wonderful bend over the top by Jalen James. Now two prime scoring chances busted up in the last couple of minutes. Midway through our 17th, Chattanooga is putting the pressure on in heaps. Played through to midfield. Miami, center field stripe, backwards, alongside that circle. 18th minute is here, we're scoreless. IMCF2 rolled to the touchline. On top of it is Cesar Abadi-Areta, the defender. Flicks it across to Alejandro. Flores the give. Comes right back to him. Alejandro dribbling his way through the midfield circle all the way to the far end for Miami, and now the center back again. rotating a lot. Giovanni, the Argentinian. Farena's in trouble, harassed by Chattanooga. Thomas forces him to pass it backwards. Marcus is chasing him. Sent forward, collected by Abadi Areda. A collision and a call. I was worried about the threat of rain a while ago, but I've got to say it looks great outside right now. The sun is threatening to poke through the clouds over Lookout Mountain. What a huge crowd today for Chattanooga FC. My flight from Atlanta to Knoxville is boarding right now in Atlanta. Good thing I rented a car and drove here instead. They're about 4 hours behind schedule. Chattanooga after the ball. 19th minute arrives. They're going to go all the way back to Matias and the penalty arc. And the keeper hands it to Yuval Cohen, the forward. Yuval rolled to Alejandro. Flores to midfield, knocked back by Nathan Kohler. Vacant space. Miami the first to it. It's again Alejandro. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Delivered to the far touchline. Towards the wing. Inter Miami. Stopped by Chattanooga. They'll have to go backwards. Across the top of the AstroTurf. The ball skeeters towards midfield. Now looking for the center field circle. They've got it. And not liking what he sees, Flores delivers to Farina Marchetti. Forward he goes. It's going to be Abadi Areda. Farina again, and Marchetti to the keeper. Matias on top of the ball in the 20th minute, where we're deadlocked and scoreless. What a great match so far. This has been a lot of fun. Miami, they're going to take the long ball feed down the far side into the wing. Miami, right corner of the 18, back into the wing towards the end line, tries to feed it to the 6 and knocked away by Chattanooga midway through our 20th minute. Great job by Chattanooga protecting the area and the 6-yard box specifically. They see the pressure, they see what's coming together, they knock that off. Now the corner kick coming for IMCF2 as we're about to roll out of our 20th into our 21st in Chattanooga. And Miami is going to have to score off a corner. They're not going to score an open play based on what I've seen so far unless there's a dramatic change. Well beyond a quarter of an hour in our 21st minute. From the far corner, they'll roll it into the wing. Stolen by Chattanooga. What a great play. And the tackle is too much for our referee. He's going to send it with Chattanooga. Very, very aggressive play down inside. The referee not having that. So after some early physicality, it feels like now he's calling everything. Initially not seeing a lot of calls. It's Armin Beckett is referee today. Just so you know, our ARs are John Krellus on the left, Jonathan Smith on the right, and Amin Hadzik is our fourth official. So Chattanooga is putting us back underway as they walk towards midfield. Kohler all the way to the center field stripe. A handoff. Now Chattanooga's Gavin Turner harassed from behind. Down the touchline, it's off. Last touch by Chattanooga, Miami will throw in. We're about 20 yards behind the center field stripe. Played through, Miami. Dribbling his way down the touchline, looking. Rolled out front towards the penalty arc, intercepted by Jalen James. Chattanooga busted up midway through the 22nd minute, and we remain scoreless. Chattanooga, big collision, played through to Thomas. He's got it into the wing, going deep for the corner, and now stolen away by Farina Marchetti. Giovanni rolls it forward to Alejandro. Flores looking for Abadi Areda, but it's too much. He'll go back to Giovanni and the Argentinian. Hands it off to Matias, the goalkeeper. So Miami's all up in their 6-yard box. We're still deadlocked and scoreless. Matias is just going to farthest forward over the penalty arc to get us started. Miami to the far touchline towards midfield. Chattanooga breaks it up to their back line. Chattanooga's running the 4-3-3, a 5-3-2 for this Miami side, but they're obviously very shapeless. You know, it's the modern game. Chattanooga has tended to play 2 on the back most of this season and bending that third man, that third back up to midfield, and they're doing it again tonight. Really, your true backs are Fareed and Kohler. As there's a long pass over the top, and it's rejected by Miami initially. Miami seems to be doing something very similar. At times, though, they'll rotate 4 guys into the back, and they're really relying on 2 strikers, whereas Chattanooga feels like they've got 3 going forward tonight on rushes. And they're really enjoying trying to keep everybody bunched together and push the midfield forward. Little ding for one of our Miami guys, and we're back going already. 24th minute is coming up on the 25th, and we're scoreless in Chattanooga. MLSMP Pro Side Soccer, I'm Gabriel Schryan, glad you're with us. Returned by Chattanooga to the keeper, Jakupovic. Eldine, center field circle. Long delivery down for the end line, and it's too much for Chattanooga. They go from the center field circle just beyond the line. Tried to send it to the left of the 18 towards the wing, and it's too much. It's about 10 yards beyond the reach of his would-be target, the striker. And so it's goal kick for Matias and IMCF2. Ball rolls off in front of the scorer's table on the long ball. That means Chattanooga will throw in as it's last touched by Miami. Jalen James from right in front of that 4th official. Giovanni tries to collect. It goes over his head. Marcus Naglestad delivered to the back door. He's run down, no call. They're saying it's last touched by Miami. Marcus is slow to rise. Hopefully he's all right. The level of physicality being deployed against the 33-year-old tonight is a lot. I mean, this has to be controlled. Scoreless in our 26th minute between Chattanooga and Miami. Chattanooga will throw in from the far touchline down near the corner. Long delivery for the 6-yard box. It's the close side, and it's knocked off over the end line by Chattanooga errantly. I cannot believe they're just allowing the level of physicality against these forwards for Chattanooga. Naglestad looks a bit banged up. We're so early in the match. Glad you're with us in Chattanooga. Pro Side Soccer, MLS Next Pro. Miami in the wing, has it stolen by Chattanooga, down to the edge of the wing, and Chattanooga's man is down. We'll see a yellow. Came unloaded on Thomas. Finally, the referee delivers a call on one of those hits. This time it's Theo Vorenkamp, which he has not been a regular offender tonight of some of these deliveries of hits. This is another prime spot for Chattanooga. They're in the far side wing, right up alongside the edge of the 18. They're about 3 yards from the corner towards the end line. So this is really, really prime positioning. I'd say they're maybe 30 feet from actually scoring. 27th minute, scoreless, Chattanooga. A great kick. Naglestad stands by with it, the all-time leading scorer. Marcus steps, fires the long ball, batted away by Matias. What a save by the keeper for Miami to keep the sheet clean. That is unreal. It will provide Chattanooga with another throw-in. Miami, great goalkeeping. Marcus has had such a long and illustrious career. He has played in so many leagues where that would have worked, but this keeper showing off some of his talent tonight. Long throw-in, It's in the middle of the 6, rolls through to the backside, nodded towards the stick, and it's grabbed by Matthias. And he'll drop kick this beyond midfield. Another big play by the keeper. Midway through our 28th, somehow still deadlocked. Played through. Chattanooga's got a ton of room. Buckle your seatbelt. It's Thomas all alone down to the right side of the area. Pumps the e-brake as defenders catch him. Dribble, dribble, dribble down to the touchline. Backwards, he finds Watson. Handed off. Jalen James working his way towards the 18. Rolled towards the center of the field, and Gavin Turner goes to the back door. Left side of the box. Long feed down for the end line, and Chattanooga overshoots the intended target. This rolls off, and it's going to be a goal kick. Great passing. It feels like Chattanooga has created so many opportunities. Just unable to stitch it together into a score to this point. Miami gets it started again. Down the close sideline, and on a collision, ball rolls off. He'll stay with Miami. Miami on the edge of their own area. Rolling it back and forth. Chattahooligans giving us the Chattanooga choo-choo. We're just outside of the 29th minute and still scoreless. Played through by Miami from midfield. One pass now, two. Down into the area. Here's a shot. Battered away and cleaned up on the backside. Miami scores first in Chattanooga. It's 1-0 Inter Miami CF2. In the 30th minute of play, the boys in pink take the lead. Really nice score, played through by Miami, and that's an unreal cleanup. The ball was knocked away initially. Jakupovic makes a really nice save, and Mateo Saha comes right behind that. He trails it perfectly. That's why that's his 8th goal scored this season. He is great at following the ball. Big awareness guy. Heads up play by Miami to take the lead on the road as we played 1/2 of an hour between the Scenic City and the Sunshine State. It's 1-0 Inter Miami CF2. So with that, we are back underway. Chattanooga rolls the ball backwards, and the back line will direct. It's Nathan Kohler. Through midfield. Chattanooga tries the long feed, taken away by Miami, and a big rundown again. Chattanooga's Thomas, slow to rise. Looks a little dinged up. Going to be a free kick for Chattanooga. They're a ways out, but they could capitalize on this. Daniel Pinter is arguing the case of Miami, saying, come on, you can't call that. Tyler Hall, the first teamer, is the one that had the call made against him. So Chattanooga will take the free kick. They're about, I'd say, 20 yards beyond the area. They're just off the left corner, almost straight back from it. Bodies loaded up on the area. Here's the bend, backside of the 18, and Matthias steps off. He'll just cover. He's been good tonight for Inter Miami, who's leading 1-0 in our 33rd minute of play between Chattanooga and IMCF2. Gabe Schreib, Pro Side Soccer, MLSNP coverage, free radio coverage, live online, easy to find. So many different ways to tune in tonight. Be sure to get your tickets and be with Chattanooga Football Club, a 3-game home slate. ChattanoogaFC.com. Punch the tickets tab button, and we'll see you soon. Can't wait to have you here at Fort Finley. Great turnout tonight. This is a great crowd. Love it. Somehow played through by Miami. How about that pass? Cesar Abadi-Areda found a way through. Left off towards the end line. It's Brian Destin who collects to the corner. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Heavily defended by Watson. Over the top, nobody on the backside for Miami. Chattanooga clears away just beyond the area. Here's a shot, and it's too high, too long. This is headed for the brickwork. Chattanooga now will have goal kick. Eldin Jakupovic, the elder statesman. He's been so good. A 40-year-old keeper, played for LAFC and MLS during the 2023 season. He's an FA Cup winner and Russian Cup winner. Played with the Switzerland national team. Played in UEFA Euro 2008 in the finals. He's got 3 countries worth of citizenships. Just a fantastic footballer all around, and a great leader too. He's been really involved with the academy, from what I understand, of Chattanooga Football Club. He's teaching the guys who are playing on the field. Really passionate, fired up guy, stays calm in big situations. Just a joy to watch play all around. Drop kick from on top of the area. Played through well by Miami. Chattanooga back with it. And from their own area, they'll collect and clear. Jakupovic to midfield. Through the circle to go to the back line. Chattanooga pursues, so it's going to roll all the way back to Matias. It's track meet in Chattanooga. We just went from one end of the field to the other 3 times. Backwards. Giovanni Farina-Machete. Alejandro working forward towards the stripe. Delivered to the far sideline. Miami, they're going to try it long into the wing. Down for Brian Destin. Pass inside, knocked away by Jakupovic, now cleared into the far wing. Chattanooga for midfield. 1, 2, 3 passes, knitting them across the top of the turf. Great footwork by Chattanooga. My goodness, look at him go. Forward feed over the midfield stripe by Marcus. This one taken by Miami. Naglestad always has had incredible footwork and just looks different than everybody else, the way he plays and moves on the field. He's up after the ball again as Giovanni plays some keep away. Alejandro to Tyler Hall. MLS side man, wearing number 26, the only player under the number of 50 on the field for Miami. Back to Matias. Keeper airs it out, header backwards. Battle for it between Miami and Chattanooga. And sent to the keeper again. Watson harassing Alejandro. Looking downfield for Abadi-Areda. Chattanooga takes it away. Jalen James plays this to Watson. He's going to send a long ball, a laser pass into the far wing. Somehow finds its way through. Now down to the end line. Chattanooga is disrupted by Miami, and the ball will stay with Chattanooga. Another opportunity in the bottom third. 36th minute is coming to a close. We're almost to the 37th where it's 1-0 Miami. And they're going to give Chattanooga the corner. This time from the far end. Area is loaded up in Tennessee. 6-yard box, heavy with black and pink kits. Thomas tries the long feed over the top, and Chattanooga's man run down, no call. Just got away with that. I think that was the right call, letting it go. Armand Becken, our referee, he has let some things go that I vehemently disagreed with, but 37th minute. This is Abadi-Areda who takes it off the goal kick. Just gets around Jalen James to the edge of the close wing as they work from right to left. Hand off to Flores. Harassed by Chattanooga. Abadi-Areda in a street fight now with Jalen James. Abadi-Areda slips away and passes this to the back line. Miami hangs onto the ball. IMCF2 towards midfield, working from right to left. Here's a pass to the stripe, floated over the top, a long feed, and Nathan Kohler busted up for Chattanooga. Milo Garvanyan and Kohler take it away for CFC again. The former Prescott Cable footballer sends it down inside. Long feed through traffic, taken up by Chattanooga. Flicked across, down to the touchline. CFC knifes around one would-be defender, and the Sunshine State will have to retreat a bit. Chattanooga, under the watchful eye of Lookout Mountain, trails 1-0 in our 38th minute. We're halfway to the 39th as our first half of regulation coming to a close pretty quickly here. Long feed for Chattanooga over the top. They're going to the far wing. They've got it down alongside the area. Rolled out front near the penalty spot in Miami, able to tackle it away. Well played by IMCF. They're going to air it out for the sideline on the far end of the pitch, and this is off. A couple of bounces, tried to dribble it to himself, couldn't get there in time. And as it's last touched by Miami, Chattanooga gets the ball right back. Great action in Tennessee. They trail 1-0 to Miami. Rolled across midfield to James. Jalen steps away from Flores. Alejandro still pursuing. Watson forward to Marcus. Back to James. A body Areta in pursuit. Two bodies there. Back line, it's Kohler who's going to roll this across the top of the turf. Ball skeeters down the touchline. Long feed looking into the wing, knocked away by Miami. IMCF has it cleared over the top by the boys in pink, and Chattanooga will take it away as it rolls to Kohler. Nice couple of looks by Miami, unable to stitch it all together. Chattanooga forward to Gavin Turner, the DC United loaner. Tries this for the area. Miami airs it away, collected, steps away. Abadi Areta trying to beat out Gavin Turner. Dribbling forward, knocked backwards to Flores, and the call against Chattanooga. Coach is happy with that. Christian Raul Ledesma, former international midfielder, 20-year playing career, played with River Plate, Hamburg, San Lorenzo, Olympiacos, and the Argentinian national team. Doing a nice job leading this Inter Miami CF2 side. Abadi Areta will get us back underway from just in front of the Miami bench. 40th minute, halfway over. 1-0 Miami. Aired out over the top for the Chattanooga area, and it pinballs its way all the way to the keeper. Jakupovic lets it go, gets us started. Chattanooga. CFC to their own penalty arc as our 40th minute comes to a close. Chattanooga through midfield, just casually carrying this forward. Kohler, handoff, Mangarov, Daniel working his way down the sideline. Jalen James in front of the supporters section. Dribble, dribble, dribble into the wing. His kid is grabbed by Abadi Areta, and there's the call. Smith throws the flag up immediately. 41st minute winding, another great spot for Chattanooga. Good job by that AR. We've seen a few of those get let go tonight on that very same area of the pitch. Chattanooga has it. Nagostad has really been bullied 3 or 4 times. I felt like there should have been a call for a jersey pull, a grab, a tug, some physicality. This time they catch it. 41st minute closing in on the 42nd. The set piece for Chattanooga, who trails 1-0 to Miami. They are in their own wing alongside the 18. Referees trying to get control. Here's the signal. That penalty spot loose. Recollected. Chattanooga hammered off of a defender. It rolls out front of the area. They're going to have to go back and regather. Chattanooga for the end line. CFC's got it again. Ben out front. Knocked away by Miami. And now a chance to clear. Free and running towards midfield. Here comes Miami. Inter Miami. Long feed for one last teammate. Gavin Turner is back to take this away. Well played by Gavin Turner. Young guy right there making big plays. He's just 18 years old. The Fairfax, Virginia native is back. Heads up play. Knew the ball was going to be sent through. Uses his athleticism to get back and bust things up. No chance for Miami on that. 42nd minute is about to become the 43rd where it's 1-0 Miami. Chattanooga has reversed fields again already. They're down in the attacking third. They're going to reset though and roll this back to Watson, who's on the midfield circle. Here's it out for Jalen James, the Texan. Jalen scored a hat trick against Miami in his first ever appearance last year. Played through into the area. Chattanooga leaves it off in the 6th and just barely broken up by Miami. 43rd minute. 1-0 Miami. Chattanooga in the final third. Rolled over the top of the AstroTurf. Here's Jalen James. Walks his way down the side of the field. A little give and go. He gets it right back though. Turner back to James. Farid Sarsar, the Argentinian. Farid walks his way towards the area. Leaves it off for the corner on the close side. Jalen James tries to go over the top, and Abadi Areta takes the ball off his chest. Set piece coming for Chattanooga. Farid Sarsar sets this, and it looks like Daniel Mangarov will be the one to take the corner. 43rd minute is about to become the 44th, where it's 1-0 Miami. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue kits down inside of the area just outside of the 6. Mangarov waiting for the signal, floated across back door. Chattanooga wants the call, not gonna get it. The referee says no, you can't have it. And Kohler is pleading his case to the referee. He doesn't care. Chattanooga has been struggling with that their last couple of outings. They should be getting calls in spots like that level of physicality, and they're just not for whatever reason. If you're not getting the calls, you have to adjust. They're not going to make those calls. Play through the physicality. Adjust your game. Doesn't matter whether or not it should be a call. 44th minute about to become the 45th as we've nearly played 3/4 of an hour between Chattanooga and Miami. Miami leads in front of an intimidating Chattanooga crowd. Chattanooga rolls it. Marcus plays it through, down towards the area, rolled for the penalty spot, intercepted before it reaches Jalen James. Giovanni down the sideline, collected by Flores, harassed by Sarsar, double teamed now. Alejandro has it taken away. Chattanooga looking inside, knockered away on the corner, regathered. Jalen James, too easy, delivers this one to Thomas. Rolled out front, Chattanooga wants to shoot from the right penalty arc. Wow! He plays it through and goes to the back door. It's 1-0 Chattanooga Football Club in Tennessee. What a play! Oh, baby! Pull out your phone, call the local paper, call your mom, call Sports Center, baby. What a score! And that's 3/4 of an hour as it's 1-1 Chattanooga and Miami. What an unbelievable score for Chattanooga Football Club. I have seen this club create so many scoring chances in the first half of a match, but none better than this. They created scoring chance after scoring chance, and these aren't just decent scoring chances. A few of these were just perfect opportunities. We're talking serve it up on a silver platter, unable to finish, and right here, as we finish our first 3/4 of an hour, Chattanooga does it with a highlight reel play. That goes on the season highlight reel. That was an unreal stoppie. He hit the E-brake as he was cutting inside towards the penalty arc, outmaneuvered 2 defenders, left him looking foolish, and hammered it to the back door to Russell DeTwine and deadlock us at a goal apiece. Just another great score. We've seen a few of those this year. It ties him for the team lead in goals with 5. Mangarov scores his 5th of the season. Tate Robertson scored goal 5 last time out. And that'll do it for our first half of play in Tennessee. What a score it was by Mangarov. We've come to expect it at this point, but it was really good. He was feigning like he was going to go inside. He had 3 helpers inside. They were all covered. It was 3-on-3 with him being the exception, and he just cuts around all the traffic towards the right stick, towards the end line, hammers it with a right-footed missile to the backside. It was too much for Matias to get back and play, and that means it's deadlocked, a goal apiece between Chattanooga and Miami after 45 minutes of play. We'll see you on the other side of the half, but before we get to that, I'll have some halftime stats, analysis, and more. Don't go anywhere. Pro Side MLSNP Soccer Radio will return where it's 1-1 Chattanooga and Miami.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at chattanooga.fc.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at chattanooga.fc.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
This summer, the Games will bring us together to celebrate our nation's athletes, their sacrifices, resilience, and unwavering passion. Because at the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids are facing hunger every day? Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
Stay connected to all the Chattanooga FC action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for live broadcasts of every match, in-depth analysis, and more. Whether you're at home or on the go, never miss a moment of the excitement. Follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC for the latest club news and updates. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
Looking for a fun, exciting night out for your family? Look no further. We've got it. Chattanooga Football Club matches are the perfect family-friendly event. Enjoy the game, food trucks, and activities for kids of all ages. Make memories and support your local club. Visit chattanooga.fc.com for schedule and ticket information. From thrilling goals to community spirit, there's something for everyone. Chattanooga Football Club, where soccer and community come together.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
Hey, you got this. Just breathe. Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Become a part of the Chattanooga FC family. Season tickets are available now, offering you the best seats and exclusive perks. Enjoy priority access, special events, and much more. Whether you're a die-hard fan or new to the game, there's a place for you with CFC. Visit cfctix.com and secure your season tickets today. Together, we're unstoppable. And together, we make every game an event to remember. Chattanooga FC, where loyalty meets passion.
Attention Chattanooga FC supporters. Get exclusive content and insider access by following us on social media. From live match commentary to player interviews and training highlights, there's always something new to discover. Engage with us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook to stay in the loop and never miss a moment. Be the first to know about special events, ticket offers, and giveaways. Follow Chattanooga Football Club today and join our online family.
Hi, I'm EJ Williams for American Humane. For thousands of years, dogs have been our best friends in our worst times. Today, we're also learning that our best friends, millions of whom are abandoned each year, are often the best medicine when people are facing obstacles. To help both people and animals, organizations like American Humane have been working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond, finding animals in need of forever homes and training them as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help our veterans, the elderly, and children overcome the daily obstacles of life. In this way, the rescued can become the rescuers. To find out how you can help give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough. But if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
Okay, so Sarah, I'm dropping you off at Emily's?
Yep.
And Josh, you're going to?
Soccer, Dad. Soccer practice.
Right. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to let you know when I pick you both up, I'll be wearing my short shorts.
What? No!
Yep, and my dorky dad hat, and I'm gonna do my dad dance for all your friends. They'll love it!
Seriously? Why?
Because I like my short shorts. Of course, I could be talked out of it if you guys would just buckle up your seatbelts without giving me a hard time.
It's important to get your kids to buckle up for safety, no matter what it takes. And sometimes, all it takes is your parental powers of persuasion.
Okay, we're buckling up. See, all buckled.
Good choice. I'll just have to do my dad dance at dinner time. What?
No!
Do what you have to make sure your kids are wearing their seatbelts, even on short drives. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup for more information.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location?
In the woods, just outside of town.
Oh, not surprising. You've got your home. Bears have theirs.
Yeah, but see, this wasn't just any bear. This bear was wearing jeans and a hat, as in Smokey Bear.
Jeans and a hat. That's definitely Smokey. What exactly did he have to say?
Well, we were about to head home, after having a bonfire.
Oh, I can guess where this is going.
Right. See, Smokey told me the fire wasn't actually out. He said if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave.
That's true. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Wow, no kidding?
I'm a forest ranger. We never kid.
Sorry.
that was a joke.
Oh.
If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
This summer, the games will bring us together to celebrate our nation's athletes, their sacrifices, resilience, and unwavering passion. Because at the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Children are the greatest, our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids are facing hunger every day? Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
Stay connected to all the Chattanooga FC action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for live broadcasts of every match, in-depth analysis, and more. Whether you're at home or on the go, never miss a moment of the excitement. Follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC for the latest club news and updates. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
Looking for a fun, exciting night out for your family? Look no further. We've got it. Chattanooga Football Club matches are the perfect family-friendly event. Enjoy the game, food trucks, and activities for kids of all ages. Make memories and support your local club. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for schedule and ticket information. From thrilling goals to community spirit, there's something for everyone. Chattanooga Football Club, where soccer and community come together.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
At the half, 3/4 of an hour are gone. It is 1-1 in MLSNP action between Chattanooga Football Club and Inter Miami CF2. Really exciting couple of scores. Absolute blast to watch. First one came in the 30th minute for Saha. It looked really good, and it was followed by a score right as we were reaching the conclusion of that first half by Chattanooga's number 16, Daniel Mangarov. It ties him for team lead in goals scored. Let's take a look at the numbers from that first half of play. 12 shots to 4 Chattanooga. Shots on goal 4-2 Chattanooga. Blocked shots 4-1 Chattanooga. Total passes are about even at 170. Passing accuracy 85-86, really close. Chattanooga trailing. Corners 5-2 Chattanooga. Crosses 1-1. So I would tell you, my sense is with this is that this is going to wear down Inter Miami CF2. Chattanooga is pouring on buckets of pressure, bringing the heat in that final third. Miami has been able to hang with them. Matias has looked electric tonight against this Chattanooga side. But can he keep that up for another 45 minutes of regulation? That's a long time to hang with a Chattanooga side that is clearly feeling it at home. Now, the rain rolled through for a minute, and it's dampened the synthetic AstroTurf that this Chattanooga Football Club side calls home. And that long pile turf is meant for American football. That's not going to be as playable as a short pile field would with the ball. So they're going to have to slow it down a little bit. That could help Miami, but something tells me it won't. I don't think anything's going to save Miami at this point. Chattanooga is boiling over with energy. Can it translate into goals in this second half and become a big win for Chattanooga? We'll find out together. We'll return after the break with more Pro Side Soccer in a moment.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your proudly. Let's paint together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
Second half is seconds away in Chattanooga. Saha scored in the 30th for Miami. Mangarov scored in the 45th for Chattanooga. Now it's time for our second half of play between these two sides. It is 1-1 after one half. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Welcome inside of Finley Stadium. And we are underway between Inter Miami CF2 and Chattanooga Football Club with our second half of action. Miami starts with possession in this second half, quickly flicked out to midfield. Chattanooga ropes it away. They've got possession. Jalen James towards the center of the field. Watson backwards. Callum handed it off immediately, and Fareed Sarsar likes Kohler. Through the center field circle. Nathan on top of the ball. He's going to elect to air this out for Milo Garvanyan. And it's lost by Miami. Garvanyan, interior feed, tries to clean it up, bangered away. This one regathered by Miami and sent outside of the area. What a save down low by Inter Miami CF2 as we get a full-on assault on the touchline. My goodness. Jalen James is run to the ground and thrown to the turf. Free kick for Chattanooga. That's one way to start the second half. I was certain Garvanyan had broken through and would score a second goal for Chattanooga. It does result in a beautiful spot for the kick. Marcus and Mangarov standing by with the ball. The referee politicking traffic in the area. Here's the bend by Marcus. This one knocked away with a header. Loose on the left side of the penalty arc. Couldn't be cleaned up initially. Chattanooga trying to push it back inside. Header played through the air. Miami sends this one rocketing outside of the area all the way through midfield, and Chattanooga will have to run it down. Regathered by Chattanooga and sent to Eldine. Jakupovic airs it out over the top. Good looking ball. Miami directs this away. Twice it's knotted through the air. Watson battles to stay with it. The Blues on the jersey. Sent backwards by Dudley. Ethan gets it right back, playing pitch and catch. Knitting passes across the top of the turf. Watson through midfield. Roped, pinballs its way to the far side. Chattanooga, one connection, now looking down the touchline. Dribble, dribble, dribble into the edge of the wing. Chattanooga Football Club out front of the area, collected. Chattanooga goes backwards. CFC tries this again and knocked away. Chattanooga still with it. Jalen James roped towards the front of the area. Is 10 yards off the penalty arc, making his way through midfield. Dudley on the back door, pinballed away by Miami. 1-2 passes quickly. Now working towards midfield, pursued heftily by Garvanyan. Slide tackle by Kohler, breaks it all up. Ball will stay with Miami. Foreign camp, the defender does a nice job of getting some yardage. Pushes his way out to the center field stripe before it's sent off by Chattanooga. Now he'll throw in from right in front of Chris Nugent and the scorer's table. Thrown in. Not sure what that was. Miami's defender goes to the ground instantly. Quick call, quick free kick. We play on. Miami goes backwards behind midfield. They're going to air it out. Long delivery. This is headed and loose. Hello, row C. Pinballs all around up in the bleachers before it comes back down. Chattanooga will take over. Aired out. Knotted away by Miami from midfield. Battle for possession there. Center field stripe. Miami goes backwards and all the way to Matias. Cloud cover is returned in Chattanooga, but a beautiful day for the beautiful game anyhow. Fareed Sarsar nods it off. We've almost played 5 minutes in the second half. We're into the 50th. Just getting it started. It's 1-1 between Miami and Chattanooga. So as the ball went off, Miami will throw in. Not a lot of changes at the half. The only change really, Flores came off for Sparks for Inter Miami CF2. A couple of formation changes, I would say, but nothing significant at all, nothing noticeable. And still listed the same in the live stats, 4-3-3, 5-3-2 between these two sides. Ball knocked through, doesn't last long. Then over the top, all the way to our keeper, Matias. 51st minute, knocking on the door. Goal apiece, Miami through midfield. Long pitch and catch. Inter Miami hands it off from the circle. And didn't get it going quickly enough. Tyler Hall has a lot of pressure to get the ball moving forward as Nagelstad defends him. Instead goes to the center back. Number 26 again. Nagelstad on top of him again. 10 and 26 have made a nice matchup tonight. Tyler Hall, such a promising young prospect, being harassed by the veteran, multi-Golden Boot award winner, former Hartford Athletic competitor, and the most decorated player in Chattanooga FC history. A legend of the likes of Richard Dixon, Zeka Fejas. Chattanooga will kick us back underway from midfield after the collision. Nagelstad tried to take it away. 52nd minute. What a great crowd in Chattanooga tonight. And even with a little rain shower during the half, they have stayed strong. The stands are full, and it's a good showing of what being blue is about. Chattanooga tries this long over the top for Milo Garvanyan. Can he stay on side? Centered feed, this one top shelf, bang! Chattanooga makes it 2-1 in the 52nd minute. Oh, baby! Milo Garvanyan takes the ball, goes for a jaunt, and does an incredible job of setting up his teammate unselfishly. Absolutely perfect feed to the back door, and it is absolutely blistered to the top shelf. As he scores a brace, Daniel Mangarov, he wanted to cut a hole in the twine with that one. That's his 6th goal of the season, and it gives him the team lead for scores this year for Chattanooga Football Club. How about number 16? 2-1 Chattanooga in the 53rd minute of play. My goodness. Chattanooga scores in the 45th. Chattanooga scores in the 52nd. They respond to a 30th minute goal by Saha. Both of Chattanooga's goals scored by Daniel Mangarov. Central midfielder, former University of Virginia Cavalier. Cavs, I think you got a guy you need to write a little article about to promote your men's soccer club. He also played at UNCG Greensboro. Played 16 games for the Spartans before transferring. Chattanooga might have the ball through again off the kick. Oh no, you can't call that. Yikes. Uh-oh. Miami takes it off the kick after they allow the score. Tyler Hall has it. He gets a little physical. Chattanooga is almost able to play it through anyhow. A little pushing and grabbing, and when he goes down, he draws the call. Chattanooga fans not happy about that. Glad you're with us. It is 2-1. Chattanooga leading by a goal in the 54th minute in Tennessee. MLSNP Soccer on the radio. I'm Gabriel Fry. A brace for Daniel Mangarov. And right now, Miami's playing it through midfield, down into the wing, centering feed. Bangered away by Chattanooga. Played out to midfield. Collision. Gavin Turner enough to send this one the other way. Foreign Camp super involved in the second half after being relatively quiet in the first half. I would assume pretty quickly we'll start to see a couple of minor tweaks from these two sides, whatever that looks like. Big shout out to Major League Soccer for making tonight's match free to watch as well on their YouTube channel. You can tune into Apple TV's coverage. Miami driving down into the final third. They bend this over the top and it's going to roll off. I would encourage you to mute the television feed and play the radio feed. I don't know, just an idea. You know, you do what you want, you live your life. 55th minute of play. 56th minute coming where it's 2-1 Chattanooga. Midfield, Miami. Got here early before the match, was chatting with staff of the club. We're looking around. I wonder if Messi made the trip. Miami down the sideline. Vorenkamp towards the wing. Pass down in front onto the right side of the penalty arc. Miami still staying within the face of Chattanooga pressure. Finally chipped away and rolled all the way to midfield. Enter Miami CF2. Far sideline. E-break cutting to the inside towards the 18. Down towards the penalty arc. Chattanooga knocks it away and a collision draws the call for Miami. Perfect spot for IMCF2 to respond to this Chattanooga side. So the ball rests just about 10 yards beyond the left side of the penalty arc. Miami is going to have a prime scoring chance in our 57th minute, trailing 2-1 to Chattanooga. Standing alone with the ball for Miami, it's Pinter. The forward off the signal, steps, strikes, fires this through, and it pinballs its way into the twine. We're deadlocked, a pair of goals apiece in Chattanooga. He tried to lift it over the top and just go under the crossbar. Instead, it's redirected in traffic and finds its way home. 2-2 in the 57th minute. Miami gets one back. And there's nothing Jakupovic could have done there. The ball is completely screened from his vision. There's a half dozen bodies in front of him. It rattles off of someone in the crowd and finds its way through. 2-2. Chattanooga allows one in our 57th, as now Miami will make 3 changes. Nicholas Almeida has checked into the match. Next we'll see Alejo Restano check into the match. We're also going to see Santiago Ledesma, the midfielder, check into the match. Fresh legs, a trio of them. Chattanooga gets us started again. They flick this back to their center back, Nathan. Hand it off to Eldin Jakupovic. He's going to air it out with a long ball over the top for Chattanooga. Chattanooga's man is run down. And a kick coming for Chattanooga in front of the area. Watson was 2 yards off the left side of the area. It looks like that might be Thomas. Scratch that. It is Thomas who was run down. Restano comes out flying. Looks like a WWE wrestler taking him down. They call that an RKO. So now 3 stand by with the ball for Chattanooga, just left of the penalty arc. Mangarov, Garvanyan, and Marcus. Thomas just completely got run down. I'm looking at the television replay. It doesn't look like he did that on purpose. It looks like Restano fell on him. Naglestad stays with the ball. Looks like Garvanyan might leave. Naglestad moves it back 2 feet. Everybody's yelling and pointing. No one is happy. The referee is not happy either. Still directing traffic. Chattanoogans want this moved. We played almost 1 hour. We're into the 60th minute. 2-2. Naglestad watches as the politician of the referee is trying to clear this out. Fareed Sarsar once more. Let him play that. 5-man wall. Make it 6. Marcus fires off the wall. This one deflected away. Chattanooga tries to clean it up. Way too much. Say hello to the concourse. This one sails. It's goal kick. 2 goals apiece between Chattanooga and Miami as the man from Christensen absolutely blasts the ball off the wall. He might have done that on purpose. To midfield, Kohler. Nodded towards the circle, another call against Miami. And so after a first half where call after call should have went the way of Chattanooga, shows him a yellow for arguing with him. Call after call was ignored that should have been made for this Chattanooga Football Club side. Now they're calling everything. We played 1 hour between Chattanooga and Miami. The ball is 10 yards beyond the center field circle. Out in vacant space, all alone. 2 Chattanoogans stand by with it, make it 3. They're joined by Milo Garvanyan. Watson and Mangarov were already on top of it. The signal from our referee. Left once, twice. Garvanyan stays with it. Milo steps off, rotating still. Watson leaves it again. Now the bend over the top by Mangarov, 6-yard box, and this is off. 62nd minute arrives, it's 2-2. That was creative play design. Save that one. Couple goals apiece in Chattanooga, and it's goal kick for Matias and Miami. Down the sideline go Miami. And a collision, another whistle. I wasn't lying when I said he's calling everything now. And he's calling something else. We played an hour, a pair of goals apiece. It is comical, I'm sorry. He's calling everything. 62nd minute. And we'll have another free kick for Miami. They're moving the ball. Nicholas Almeida, the defender, flicks it to the back line, and we're back underway. 63rd. Miami's going to air this out over the top down the far sideline. A little too much, and all the gas sends this one off. Glad you're with us in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Gabriel Fry, I'm having a blast. I hope you are as well. Pro Side Soccer, live radio coverage, LMSP. Flicked on by Miami. They're going to return this to midfield. From the center field stripe. Looking both ways before crossing traffic. Another collision, very minor brushing of bodies, and immediately the call. Again against Chattanooga. Daniel Pinter will take this. Armand Becken calling everything. 64th minute, 2-2. Miami bends it, wanted to nod this. This one somehow floats through. Chattanooga looked like they'd clear it. Miami looked like they'd get the shot off, and it's just out of everyone's reach. Finds its way all the way through the area, over the end line, and the ball will be goal kick. And there's a pretty significant collision on the 18, onto the back of the head of number 14 for Chattanooga. Nathan Kohler still down. Hopefully he's all right. Kohler was on the edge of the 18, centered up on the penalty arc. And I'm not sure what happened there. I think he got kneed in the back of the head accidentally by a Miami forward. Looking at the television replay, it looks like that's exactly what happened. He had fallen down, and one of Miami's forwards was trying to clear him to get to the ball, and he put his knee into the back of the head of Nathan Kohler. Spending some time with Kohler. This first half ended with a lot of energy for Chattanooga. They come out of the second half, out of the locker room. They look very high energy. They're doing everything right. And we get about 10 minutes into this second half, play to the hour mark, quarter of an hour gone, and now everything has become a call. Armand Becken has called every single foul he could have called in this second half so far, and it's extremely disruptive. Chattanooga has lost all of their flow. Kohler is up and running on the sideline. Hopefully he's all right. Update on that in a moment. Jakupovic goal kick in the 66th minute. 2-2, goal scored for each club to open this second half. Miami controls just barely at midfield. Pitched out towards the center field circle on the back side of it. IMCF2 plays it through. Chattanooga, 3 defenders there, dribbling down to the sideline, pushed forward, just on the edge of the wing, pinballed around Milo Garvanyan, taken away by Chattanooga. And pushed for Milo, it's off over the sideline. Throw incoming for Miami. Alejao Rostano. Rostano already has drawn a yellow in this short second half. 67th minute arrives. Still at midfield. Miami goes backwards. IMCF2. Then over the top, and Chattanooga nods it the other way. At the midfield circle, still nodding it. 2 aerial passes in a row. Returned by Miami, tries to step around Milo, and that's embarrassing. Garvanyan takes it away. Long pitch down the sideline for Chattanooga towards the corner. Cut off by Miami, but last touched by Inter Miami. The Scenic City will throw in. 68th minute, deadlocked, a pair of goals apiece. Watson will throw in. A match that had great flow, completely derailed by Becken. Chattanooga looking for the long throw-in down in the final third. Watson puts this for the 6-yard box, nodded away by Miami, gathered on the penalty arc, rolled through vacant space to the far side, just behind midfield. IMCF2 wants to keep it going. Chattanooga breaks it up, and Mangadov suffers the whistle. We're up to 19 fouls in this match. 69th minute, 2 goals apiece. Miami rolls this across the top of the AstroTurf, pitched forward, knocked away. Milo clears this for Chattanooga. Absolutely mowed down by IMCF2. Chattanooga fans want to call a foul, but no card. Free kick for Chattanooga. Wow. Waiting for the television replay. Santiago Ledesma unloaded on Mangadov. He let him have it. Chest to back contact. His arms were corked up. Pushes him to the ground. Free kick for Chattanooga. And the Chattahooligans are chanting, "Red team sucks." Jakupovic sends this over the top. Chattanooga tries to play it. Miami wants to clear late in the 70th minute. 2-2 as this rolls off the Chattanooga bench. And Armand Becken, who did such a good job officiating in the first half. Get this guy a Snickers. 71st minute, 2-2. We're up to 21 fouls, and a lion's share of them produced in this second half. Only 20 minutes left to play in regulation. 71st minute winding, 2-2. Miami behind midfield. Rolled through. The handoff for Miami. Restano goes backwards. Roped over the top and caught up. Vorenkamp to the far side. IMCF2 airs it out, trying to stay on side. This is into the area. Fires a shot and it's deflected away by Jakupovic. Eldine with a highlight reel save for Chattanooga. Miami gets it right back. They're going to pitch this downfield from center field. They're just outside of the area. Rolled across right side of the penalty arc. Now to the right corner of the 18. Floated back door of the 6 and knotted over the top. This one is clear over the end line. Goal kick, Chattanooga. Eldine Jakupovic didn't see any action for many minutes on end. All of a sudden, the ball is in his neck of the woods, and he was ready for it. Batted that away effortlessly. Jakupovic will kick us back underway in the 72nd minute where it's 2-2. Chattanooga to the end line. Kohler out to the 6. Sent long. Chattanooga fighting for it. And the whistle. Miami a little too physical for the liking of Armand, who calls his 23rd foul of the match. 73rd minute. Chattanooga plays it forward. Garvanian down the sideline, rolled backward behind midfield. Center field circle, Kohler. Sent for the area. Miami tries to break it up. Chattanooga stays with possession. Dribbling down the touchline. Here's the bend, and it's too much. Sails wide right of the twine. And it's goal kick for Matias and Inter Miami. What a heated rivalry this has become. A really storied matchup between these two sides. Chattanooga clobbered them the first time they visited. They were leading the Eastern Conference at the time, way back last year when Chattanooga was opening up their presence in MLS Next Pro at such a high-profile level. Chattanooga won 6-2. Jalen James scored a hat trick in that match. So far, this rivalry has seemed to lean the way of Chattanooga, but the pink and blue tussle has been a really good one, and that's where we're at tonight. Deadlocked, a pair of goals apiece. 74th minute, just over a quarter of an hour left to play in regulation. We'll see how much time Armand Becken tacks on at the end. Miami plays keep away with Chattanooga. IMCF2 midfield stripe. Long feed over the top and taken away by Eldine Jakupovic. The veteran comes out and greets the ball in the penalty arc. He's so savvy. wonderful job of positioning himself. His hips are always in the right place. If it's the left stick, if it's between the posts, if it needs to be outside of the 6, if it's out towards midfield, he knows where to be and when to be there, and it's just electric to watch. Chattanooga. Dudley plays it forward. Chattanooga's man is thrown down. No call! Miami takes the ball away on a ripped jersey. Back line. Inter Miami in the 75th plays it to the far sideline. To midfield, across. Pinballed straight up into the air. Inter Miami fighting for the ball. This one is tackled away expertly. Chattanooga trying to get the call. It's not coming. Miami, center field circle. Played through the midfield stripe. Away from Watson. Sent long, pinball down to the far side. It's a body Areta. Dribble, dribble, dribble down the touchline towards the area. Sent out front to the penalty spot. Sliding shot. Hammered, wants to clean it up. Miami fires again and deflected away by Chattanooga Football Club down inside. Eldine's going to be pulling out the wallet in the locker room. He's taking him for a steak dinner after this match. 76th minute arrives. 2-2 in Chattanooga. Miami will now have the set piece. And it really feels like Miami statistically has had such a handful with Chattanooga. They're going to have to score on one of these last couple of chances they're going to get. You're not going to see many more. This is probably one of their final 3, maybe 4 chances. Here's the corner from the far side. Bent low through the 6, nodded away by Chattanooga. And as I say that, announcer's jinx. This one all the way over the top. And it's batted last by Chattanooga, so they'll get a chance back-to-back shots from the corners. Under a quarter of an hour to play, a pair of goals apiece. It's the 77th minute. MLSNP Soccer live from Chattanooga. CFC looking to bounce back from a deadlock match with Philly. Rolled through, penalty arc, fires a shot deflected by Chattanooga, regathered. Miami ropes it into the area, centering feed, and this one just wide right. Oh, baby. Call Andres Escobar, that was nearly an own goal. Wow, that was close. Tried to slide through to kick it off, and the ball had so much momentum when he deflected it, it nearly went inside of the stick. Just wide right of the right stick. Another set piece for Miami. Bent over the top, and the 6 cleared away, and the referee sounds the whistle. Well, that's announcer's jinx if I've ever seen it. I say, hey, Miami probably has 3, maybe 4 quality chances left in this match with how things have gone, and they get 3 corners in a row in the span of about a minute and a half. Welcome to the 78th minute. Chattanooga does fend them off. Change is coming for the Chattanooga side. Jalen James leaves the match now for Quack. And Marcus is leaving for Xavier Rimple. This is our first look at Xavier Rimple, the recent signee to Chattanooga Football Club. Chattanooga bends this over the top. Miami controls it to midfield. 78th minute, growing late. We're at risk of a shootout. Miami does collect down in front of the area on a miscollected ball by Chattanooga. Out in front of the penalty arc, looking to the backside, just beyond the wing. Inter Miami looking down towards the area, playing keep away with Chattanooga. 3 defenders there, rolled out towards the midfield circle. Knitting passes across the top of the turf. Here's the floater for the 6, and it's gathered by Eldine down inside for Chattanooga. The veteran keeper cleans that up in the 79th. 2 goals apiece. Both of Chattanooga's goals scored by Mengadov. He's been so good, the former Virginia Cavalier. Commanding presence in midfield. Chattanooga tries to collect at the center field stripe. Push down long, up the sideline, collision on the edge of the area. This will go with Miami. Rimple flashing the boots. He is quick. Xavier Rimple, his first ever minutes for Chattanooga. Some awkwardness watching the replay in stadium on that collision. Miami looking to capitalize, plays it all the way through midfield, down to the back line of Chattanooga, and it's sent off intentionally before it can reach Jakupovic and create a chance for Miami. They were right there with it. Ricardo Montenegro was not letting up. Miami midfield. Just over 10 minutes left to play in regulation of this match, where we're deadlocked a pair of goals apiece. Rolled to the back. Headed away by Chattanooga. Miami gathers. Played to the center field circle. A handoff. There's a little too much on it. Rimple has a chance to disrupt. Xavier chases. Kept away from him. 1-2 passes. Forward to Pinter. Daniel, a lot of room, down towards the area, pushed for the end line, and it's too much. Goal kick, Jakupovic, as we're into the 81st minute. Less than 10 to go in Tennessee. Gabriel Schrei, MLSNP, Soccer Radio, Chattanooga and Inter Miami CF2. It's 2-2, a pair of goals between these two sides. Saha scored first. Daniel Mangarov scored a pair. And finally, Inter Miami is able to respond and deadlock us. Chattanooga plays this through traffic. Gavin Turner through a tackle. Xavier Rimple, foot race down the sideline, deep into the wing, near the corner. Xavier defended. It's sent off by Miami intentionally. Throw incoming, and Rimple is not wasting any time. Chattanooga looks a little tired as they hustle forward for the throw-in. He'll leave it. Watson instead. From the sideline, Chattanooga. Bent towards the 6, headed straight up. Tried to fire this away, and it's knocked off. All the way up into row B as young fans clamor for the ball. And what a throw in by the little guy. Sent back down onto the turf. Throw in coming for Miami. Restano. Deep in the corner, Rimple tries to disrupt. Back to Restano over the top of Xavier. Sent out to their own penalty arc. Miami way on the backside. Harassed by Chattanooga. This will roll off over the far side. Anselin gets after it. '83rd minute, 2 goals apiece. Thrown in on the edge of the wing, knocked off. Moving the dasher boards, Chattanooga wants to get a long throw on this. Watson gets the towel as well and dries his hands. Callum steps, floats, long feed for the penalty spot. Knotted inside. Cleared initially by Miami. This rolls out of the area into the close wing, down to the touchline. Battling for it, Xavier Rimple in Miami. And it'll stay with Chattanooga. Restano did everything he could to disrupt. Thrown in gently by Watson. Then over the top by Garvanyan, and flashing the gloves, Matias makes the save in the 84th. 2-2, deadlock between these two sides. Miami is going to air it out. Headed back by Gavin Turner all the way to the keeper, and Eldine gets us started again. Watson, keep away. Harassed. Does so successfully. Kohler walks his way through the center field circle. Laser feed. Healed through to Xavier Rimple. He's got one man on him. Now trapped in the corner as a second defender joins the double team. Tries to send it inside. There is a third defender there for the intercept. On the end line, Miami playing keep away with Chattanooga as we enter the 85th minute. Regulation burning quickly as Dudley heads this towards the area. Played through with a nice boot by Chattanooga. Couldn't get back to the ball. Cleared by Miami momentarily and gathered on the touchline on the far end. Just beyond the wing and the channel. Chattanooga rolls this through to the close side on the sideline. That's on the very edge of the wing. It's Milo Garvanian, walks it down towards the corner of the 18. Flicked, bent over the top and headed away. Played back down towards the end line by Chattanooga and cleared again by Miami. This one off the brickwork on the far end as the 85th minute is about to become the 86th. 2 goals apiece between Chattanooga and Miami, and we have a player slow to rise. It's Watson, and hopefully we get some good news. Hate to see that. Looks to be all right. Back up quickly. He'll be replaced by Amzian Sid Mahan. Joined Chattanooga after a short spell with Columbus Crew, young Algerian winger. Very special guy. Played in the MLS NP playoffs last season. Kevin Turner has come off. We'll get a look at Mendonça. 86th becomes the 87th. Long strike of the ball. This goes just wide of the left stick. My goodness, that is an orbital strike. Call up the ISS and let them know they're dropping balls onto the field in Chattanooga. 2-2, 87th minute goal kick. Chattahooligans are letting Amzian Sid Mahan feel the love. And we just got the official announcement of attendance. Big crowd in Chattanooga, over 4,000 tonight at Finley Stadium. Deadlocked, a pair of goals apiece late in the 87th. It's about to become the 88th. Chattanooga plays it through, down deep in the wing. They're saying he's offside. John Krill throws his flag for the first time today. Miami. Pitch and catch on the back. Double team. Sid Mahan was there. Sid Mahan still in pursuit. Out towards midfield over the center field stripe. Blown tire. Nearly lost that. Miami regathers. Flicked backwards across vacant space. Knitting passes across the top of the turf. Rolled to the close sideline late in the 88th. 89th minute coming. Healed through. No one there for Miami. Taken by Chattanooga. Chattanooga's football club. They are facing down the prospect of another shootout. We call Chattanooga the Scenic City, but I've heard there's been talk of renaming it the Shootout City. 89th minute arrives. That's a joke because all we do is play shootouts. Lots of draws this year. Good results, you get points. It has to be mentally frustrating though for the roster. Played out to midfield, pinballed around, and the ball will go with Miami. Chris Nugent holding both sides of his head says, I can't. He can't believe it. He's emphatic. Being told that our fourth official is letting the press box know we'll see 4 minutes of stoppage time And right now we're closing in on the 90th minute, 88:45 on the clock. 2-2, a pair of goals apiece between Miami and Chattanooga. 1-2, midfield just beyond the center field circle, rolled to the close side, tagged up quickly. On top of it, Almeida. He's going to try a feed forward to Restano. Cuts to the inside, defended by Garvanyan. Rolled over the penalty arc, nobody there. Gathered up by Jakupovic. We're into the 90th. We're going to play about 5 more minutes. Knocked backwards by Miami. Huge slide tackle, it's clean. Miami's got the ball, triple team, a second clean tackle. Free, Inter Miami left side and covered by Jakupovic. Harassed from behind. Chattanooga stays with it. Massive collision. Intentional collision. Quack might be hurt. It's Gavin Turner who is hit from behind, rather. And Santiago Ledesma is the one who hit him. Santiago gave him the full force of his right shoulder. Turner was changing directions and took a shot to the chest. Glad to see he's all right. Jakupovic is going to kick from 30 yards out. He's almost to midfield for the free kick. 91st minute, 4 minutes of stoppage time in Chattanooga. Eldine floats this long, the keeper for Chattanooga, almost to the opposing area. Gathered by CFC just beyond the right side of the 18. Rolled forward, penalty arc, Chattanooga, pinballed away by Miami. CFC watches as this goes to the center field circle. Roped for the left side of the 18. Chattanooga fighting for it, grabbing at each other, and Xavier suffers the whistle as the ball will stay with Miami late in the 91st minute. A pair of goals apiece in Chattanooga. MLSNP Soccer Radio, I'm Gabe Schrey. We are facing down the possibility of a shootout. Chattanooga has played in a lot of shootouts again this year at MLSNP play. They're 8-4-5 this year, 31 points. They've only taken a few in their last few matches. They got to turn a couple points here. 2 I can live with. I think the club can live with 2. 3 is a lot better. We can live with 2. 92nd minute arrives. Miami trying to play it through, knocked into the air. Chattanooga kind of leaving their guy all alone to fight for it as he's double teamed. And a call, the yellow card coming. I believe they're showing it to Chattanooga. Yes. Mendonça is double teamed, physically harassed from the front and back and shown a yellow. Jakupovic kicks us back underway. Penalty arc, knocked backwards. Chattanooga regathers at midfield. From the stripe, push to Eldine. Jakupovic again airs this out. CFC fighting for it in front of the area as we've entered the 93rd minute where it's a pair of goals apiece. The shootout looms. 4,000 Chattanoogans on their feet and growing loud in Tennessee. It's nights like tonight that remind me Chattanooga is blue. '93rd minute growing late. About 90 seconds of stoppage time to go. Matias going to be hit with a time-wasting yellow. Send long. Chattanooga tries to gather, and it's going to roll through for the corner. 94th minute is here. S-H-O-O-T-O-U-T. Miami could end it all with a score. It seems unlikely. Corner will come from the far side. The 18 is absolutely filled. Here's the delivery, bent low, close side of the 6 for the corner. It's knocked away immediately. Edge of the wing on the far side, dribbling out towards the penalty arc, left off. Long delivery, right side of the penalty arc, cleared into the air by Chattanooga just outside of the area. This one knocked away by Kohler to center field. Chattanooga fighting for it, loose. Miami gathers, flicked across to the sideline late in the 94th. Aired out for the penalty arc. Chattanooga loses this. Fareed watches. Eldine is racing to it, and it rolls off way down in the corner, and he's trapped up against the wall by a striker. And a yellow shown to Jakupovic. Okay, we're back underway. Chattanooga playing down the far sideline. Center field stripe, attempted a tackle. This one rolling right down the line. Will it stay fair? Yes! Sid Mahan catches it in the corner. Chattanooga's got it. Rolled towards the 6 and knocked off by Miami midway through the 95th. How in the world? That thing just rolled 40 yards down the sideline, stays on the field, and now Chattanooga will have the corner. How about the quality of the pitch? Corner coming from the far side. The 96th minute is here. They called for 4 minutes of stoppage time. Chattanooga, a chance to end it all in regulation. 2-2. Here's the bend, floated out front, and the whistle as Matthias is lying on the ground. He's up and throwing his hands into the air. A little bit of pushing and shoving, and nobody is happy with our red shirt. We'll see the corner again. We're halfway through the 96th minute. If this wasn't a rivalry already, I think we're cementing something here tonight. Chattanooga to deliver. Late in the 96th, we had 4 minutes of called for stoppage time. A lot of pushing and shoving. The referee is trying to do some political work down inside. I don't think the campaign is going well. No, it's not going well. He's way down in the polls with both teams. Still trying to split these guys up. Physicality is high. The call, the corner delivered out front. Matthias batters it away over the top. And that's full time. We're going to a shootout. And the referee is being harassed by Fareed Sarsar. We've got a couple of guys chattering down in the area. John Krill runs out to back up his referee, Armand Becken, who put together a whopping 28 foul performance tonight. So we're going to a shootout. And there's an extra point on the line as at the end of regulation, both of these sides have claimed 1 point in Chattanooga, Tennessee. 2-2, the final score at full time. We go now to the shootout. When we return, we'll see who claims the extra point in MLS NP League play.
Looking for a fun, exciting night out for your family? Look no further. We've got it. Chattanooga Football Club matches are the perfect family-friendly event. Enjoy the game, food trucks, and activities for kids of all ages. Make memories and support your local club. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for schedule and ticket information. From thrilling goals to community spirit, there's something for everyone. Chattanooga Football Club, where soccer and community come together.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
So we've reached full time in Southeast Tennessee. 28 fouls brought us here as we go to the shootout. A draw, 2 goals apiece between Inter Miami, CF2, and Chattanooga. And we go to the shootout to battle for the extra point between these two sides. You know what? This felt like a rivalry, but I would say this probably has cemented this as a rivalry. And there are 4,000 Chattanoogans here who are having a great time and are eager to see if this team, this side, can earn the extra point. And I hope you are as well. It's been a blast of a match. I'm Gabriel Schrei, MLSNP Soccer Radio, live from Fort Finley in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And here is the bustling crowd awaiting the shootout down below. Jakupovic, Matthias walking their way back towards the sticks. We have gone to a shootout. Regulation win is 3 points on the table. Shootout win is 2. You get a point either way if you play to a draw. So both of these clubs have locked up 1 point, a second point on the line in the shootout. Miami will shoot first. Approaches, strikes right side. Jakupovic saves it. That's one way to start. Cohen is stymied by Eldine. Eldine is going to shoot. Jakupovic, the 40-year-old keeper, to the left side, and it goes just wide left of the stick. And the Chattanoogan fans thought he made it. And he and Matthias have words. Chris Nugent, hats off to you. That might be the most fun thing you could have done next. That is fantastic. Back-to-back misses in the first round of 5 here. The next shooter to the line. Inter Miami steps to the left and saved again by Jakupovic. I need an Eldine t-shirt. I need an Eldine bobblehead. Give him the key to the city. Let's go. Jakupovic with back-to-back highlight reel saves. Fires the shot to the left, and this goes for Chattanooga. Chattanooga leading in the shootout. Dudley gets it to go for CFC. Miami sends their next shooter to the line. Approaches, delivers, strikes left side, and it goes for Miami. Chattanooga, Sid Mahand is the next shooter. Amzian steps straight back, 3 steps. Chops, approaches, roped, and it's battered away by Matias over the top. What a save, and he's got a big smile on his face. And Matias was on the field. He's being booed by the crowd and the officials, warning him and sending him off. So we'll see the next shooter for Miami. It's Pinter. Shuffling left, very wide arc, strikes to the right, and he gets it to go. Low glove side, Jakupovic dives, but it's too little, too late. The next shooter for Chattanooga is Quack, and he gets it to go. Fires to the left immediately, and his intensity rustles the twine. It puts Chattanooga in a great spot. It makes it 2-2. Miami must make this. We've seen 8 of our 10 shooters. Stepping to the left, Miami shooter approaches the floater. What a nifty play. Love the Hezi. Saha, who scored the opening goal in the 30th minute, takes his time, walks to the ball after approaching with authority immediately, and just a little floater goes over the top of Jakupovic. That hits the back of the net and leaves Farid Sarsar to try and force extra shots. These are season-altering points. Matias was just shown a yellow. Our referee in the shootout calling his 29th foul of the match. Farid to force a 6th set of shooters. Sarsar, the Argentinian, walks, approaches, fires to the left side, and bangs it home. We're going to a 6th set of shooters as Farid has words from Matias. Nice job by the officials splitting that up, and a quick tap between Farid and Jakupovic. So we will see a 6th shooter for this Inter Miami side. A crucial season-altering 2nd point on the line. The brick wall of Eldin Jakupovic awaits this shot. Miami chopping, approaches from the left, and he rustles the twine. Miami leads in our 6th shooter. Eldin has words. This thing is getting out of control. He's approaching Matias. Jakupovic is being called off by the referee. Matias is trying to handle him the ball. A little chest bump. Looks like we're good to go. Milo Garvanyan. Reliable, steady, trustworthy. To force a 7th set of shooters. Milo approaches, fires left, yes! Chattanooga keeps it going. Milo Garvanyan gets it to go, the man from Albuquerque, New Mexico. This match ended deadlocked after 96 minutes, a pair of goals apiece, and we're now into our 7th set of shooters between Chattanooga and Miami. Chattanooga Football Club has been on a marathon. They have gone to shootout after shootout. They're getting results and they're getting points, but the mental fatigue, the physical dexterity of these guys, they need the point for a lot of reasons, not just for the table, but the mental momentum it'll give them. Miami has sent their 7th shooter to the line. Approaches from the left, fires top shelf. Jakupovic bats it out of here. He's up, he's smiling, he's hooping, hollering, celebrating, waving his hands in the air. The 40-year-old knocks that onto the grassy knoll and the children have it. Run and play, young Chattanoogans. Chattanooga can end the match and claim the extra point with their 7th shooter. It's the new signee, Xavier Rimple. Xavier has just joined Chattanooga's roster. He appeared for the first time for the club in this match. He places the ball carefully. If he can make this penalty, Chattanooga wins. 3 steps straight back, walks to the right slowly, shuffles, walking towards the ball, fires left side, Chattanooga wins! Chattanooga Football Club takes the extra point at home against Inter Miami Club Day Football 2. Jakupovic celebrates with the crowd. Chattanooga Football Club takes the extra point. 33 points in the league table for CFC. In front of their largest regular season home crowd of 2025, Chattanooga takes 2 points against their rivals from South Florida, Inter Miami CF2. What a win for Chattanooga Football Club. Well, the Chattahooligans and Chattanooga FC's roster are celebrating in style. I'll return with a brief recap, some thoughts on the match, some stats, and some notes for you, and send you on your way. Chattanooga's done it. 2 points at home. They've got 33 in the MLSNP league standings.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
Chattanooga Football Club wins at home in front of 4,000. They play to a draw. They get the first point. They force a 7th round of shooters, and they take the extra point to push themselves from 31 to 33 points in the MLSNP league table. Congratulations to Chattanooga Football Club and this roster. What has become a very tough summer stretch for these boys in blue. They power through and get a crucial extra point. I think that's going to bring a lot of mental energy to the locker room and make them feel really good about tonight's result. And they do it in front of a home crowd that is just boiling over with love and energy for this side. Let's talk about the numbers, talk about some of the stats, and I will send you on your way. First and foremost, join us at home, ChattanoogaFC.com. Click onto the tickets tab. They will host Crown Legacy at 7 p.m. on the 26th. Be here, be proud, be loud. Then Toronto Football Club will travel down from Canada to find out. They'll battle Chattanooga on August 2nd. That's a 7 p.m. kick as well. be here, be loud, be proud. Looking forward to you being in the venue and enjoying the match. Should be a really fun one between the sides. Moving on to our statistical breakdown. First of all, I'm going to pick a man of the match for the Chattanooga side, and it's going to be Eldin Jakupovic. 40 years old, father time, comes out, battles his way through an absolute flurry of shots, does so well in the shootout, doesn't look fatigued, doesn't look tired, keeps a cool head, leads with authority, big smile, celebrates well, brings a lot of positive energy to the match, to the team, to the city. Love to see it. Shots were 18-13 Chattanooga. Shots on goal 6-5 Chattanooga. Blocked shots 6-5 Chattanooga. Passing accuracy was 86% Miami, 82 Chattanooga. Corners 7-6 Miami. Crosses 3-3. Goalkeeper saves 4-3 Miami. Clearances 7-3 Miami. Fouls, we saw like 30 fouls in this match. It went on and on. 5-3 yellow cards, that led by Miami as well. And how did we get the scoring? It was a pretty exciting match as far as scoring goes, and it all started back in the 30th minute with Saha. I'll walk you through those scores. Saha scored first for Inter Miami CF2 in the 30th minute. It made it 1-0, and it looked like we were going to go to whiteboard time with a 1-0 lead on the board for Inter Miami CF2, but Daniel Mangarov said, hey, I've got something to say about that. Scored his first in the 45th minute, sent us deadlocked 1-1 into the locker room, but that wasn't enough. He comes out of the locker room, we're about 7 minutes into the second half. He scores his second and makes it 2-1, lead for Chattanooga Football Club. 5 minutes later, Pinto responds, and then from there it's a chess match all the way into stoppage time. We go 96 minutes, play to the draw, great grit by Inter Miami CF2. They hang around, they capitalize on disruptive calls, disruptive moments, flow, and break up what Chattanooga was doing so well, control them, maintain the match up and down the pitch, force the shootout. They aren't able to take the extra point, but they do get one. They really needed it. Chattanooga gets the point they need, and that sends us to full time. For Chattanooga Football Club, for Inter Miami CF2, for our crew, all the fans, I'm Gabriel Schreier saying so long from Chattanooga, Tennessee. We'll catch you next time for more Chattanooga Football Club Radio.
Kids about the dangers of vaping can be hard. Getting them to listen to hot gossip is easy. So here's some drama you could share with your kid. Dude, did you hear about Cassie and Jake? No, but did you hear that vaping can cause irreversible lung damage and nicotine affects brain development? Nuh-uh. You don't need to gossip if you want to have an open conversation about vaping. So if you want to get tips on when and how to talk to your kids, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
Hey, you got this. Just breathe. Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Tune in to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network for live broadcasts of every Chattanooga Football Club match. Hear every goal, every save, and every moment of excitement from the comfort of your home. Don't miss a second of the action, whether you're at home or on the go. Follow us on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and stay connected with all the live updates and commentary. Experience the game as if you were right there in the stadium. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
This summer, the Games will bring us together to celebrate our nation's athletes, their sacrifices, resilience, and unwavering passion. Because at the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Retirement can be scary, but only if you're not prepared. That's why AARP created thisispretirement.org. Because unless you've already retired, you're in pretirement, and you still have time to plan. Learn about retirement savings options, potential tax breaks, and how you can build savings over time. Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan and feel the retirement fear disappear. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hey Chattanooga FC fans, stay connected with all the latest news, match updates, and behind-the-scenes action by following Chattanooga Football Club on social media. From Twitter and Instagram to Facebook and YouTube, we're bringing you closer to the team you love. Join the conversation, share your thoughts, and show your support with #ChattanoogaFC. Follow us today and be part of the CFC community. Don't miss out on any of the excitement. Chattanooga Football Club, connecting our city one post at a time. Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium.